Hey guys, okay, sorry for the late update. I would say I'm kind of tired, to be honest with you. It's like 4:30 in the morning, I think. I don't know. But, okay, so today I'm actually, well, tonight, not today, what the fuck am I talking about? Today I'm actually going to talk to you guys about the Sword Art Online VR project known as Sword Art Online The Beginning. So what I'm going to do is show you guys the trailer, and then after that I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it. So stick around for a minute. Okay, so you guys pretty much saw a lot of information in this teaser, which was less than a minute and a half long. So basically what they're trying to do is release Sword Art Online for the Oculus Rift, which a lot of people thought they were going to do anyway, so there's really no big surprise there. Now, as for its platforming, I'm not sure if it's going to be put on just the Oculus or PlayStation VR, but I'm willing to bet they probably will do both, because of the fact that the last set of SAO games have been primarily released via what PS Vita and PS4s and PS3 and PSP. So I'm willing to go for that part because of that. And when it comes to the engine, they said it's not Unreal Engine 3, mind you, but it's something that runs at 60 frames per second, and its connectivity is slightly more flowing than your average Wi-Fi connection, I want to say. And as for release year, they don't have a release year or a release date for it, actually. So I imagine that this game is still in development for the time being, and it's still, they have a lot of polishing to do before they actually set this game up correctly. So how can I say this? I'm gonna be completely honest when I say this. The fact that Sword Art Online managed to be hype for 2012 and 2014, which, honest to God, there's a lot of things wrong with Sword Art Online. Now, being somebody that has a younger sister who, growing up during 2012 and 14, actually kind of bothered me somewhat, because when she first started watching Sword Art Online, she began to think that it was okay for her to have slightly, if not direct, sexual contact with a male. And to me, as not only as a parent, but as an older brother, I felt that was entirely an entire slap to the face of all parents, because we spent a lot of time trying to get away from, the stereotypical 17-year-old girl having an over-sexualized personality or whatever. But like that, that's just anime in general, to be completely honest. Like, I've never seen an anime that's ever been taken seriously long enough to not just like have a male protagonist walk in on a female while she's either undressing, topless, or in a hot tub, and gets so scared that she pops out of the water, and is still naked, and still is seen naked by this guy. So I think that's probably my main concern when it comes to video games, because I don't want to sit here and play a game that has like over sexualized 17-year-old girls. Now, being 21, I feel that's offensive because people already, there are predators out here. Like, this is, I'm not really complaining, mind you, but I feel like there's, like, Sword Art Online needs to understand that they have a limit, you know? They need to understand that if you want to continue making this game and making this manga / anime popular, fall back on that. And I think when it comes to gameplay, there really needs to be more monsters that don't feel recycled. Like, for example, Sword Art Online Lost Song was basically a watered down version of Hollow, of the PS Vita Hollow, well, I won't say revitalization, Hollow Fragment, and that really was just not interesting. Like, I guarantee you that if this game does decide to go to PS4 or PlayStation VR, it's not going to have the exact amount of detail and information that the past SAO games have had, such as Lost Song and Hollow Fragment, which in general state of mind, it really had no storyline. You're literally you're following through the plot line, you're going free roam 90% of the time, and you're fighting enemies that we've already seen in the anime. So the way I see it, the anime itself is practically a walkthrough for whatever Sword Art Online title you're fighting, because 99% of the time you're going to go through and fight a monster from the game that was in the anime already. And the way that they did it with the first SAO game, I definitely was like, that's just not cool. Like, that's just not cool. You see what I did there? My hair. Like, see? Like, let me stop. But in all seriousness, though, I think when it comes down to a new Sword Art Online title, I honestly am not impressed, because, like, there are so many games that are more well-deserving of a PS4 or Xbox One, or even any title, any anime that I can name 4 anime in general that deserve a PS4 or Xbox One title that's not Sword Art Online, to be completely honest. Like, matter of fact, I will do that. I'm actually going to name 4 anime that I actually think would make a better Xbox One or PS4 game than Sword Art Online. And that would be, what is it? Sekirei, okay, Zatch Bell, Full Metal Alchemist, and one more. I want to say Samurai Champloo, but I'm not 100% sure on that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say Samurai Champloo. So, that being said, yeah, those are the 4 anime I think that would get a better game than motherfucking Sword Art Online. Not to say anything bad about Sword Art Online. I actually do enjoy reading the manga and the anime, but for the simple fact that they act like they cannot put out a better game. But I think that this game for VR will sell because, I mean, it's exactly, Sword Art Online is the exact reason that the VR, the virtual reality world was, like, even put into perspective, that this is one of 2 things. One, you can actually get trapped in this virtual world and probably die from shock or accelerated heart rate problems or whatever. Or 2, the fact that there have been virtual reality related media for the past God knows how long. This just makes it even funnier. So now that if people actually sit down and think about it, there's a longer development history for this game than there actually needs to be. In fact, the development history dates back to exactly when the first novelization of Sword Art Online came out, which was early 2009. And apparently, the project was actually planned to be a console game, but they felt to take the game to actually oversee more sales in the franchise itself. They wanted to take it to a new level by announcing it as a VR project. So I'm honestly just going to leave it at that, because I know more information, but I'd rather not spoil that for you guys till I show you another trailer of the game. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.